It's hoodie weather. That's right. It's June and it's hoodie weather and I don't have long. However, I'm out walking this little Sausalito. I'll show you him real quick because he's too cute not to. Hi, Z. What a babe. Life is better with a sausage. So I'm that crazy lady walking along talking to her phone while she's walking the dog, just chatting away to myself here. And the title of this live stream is What If You Just Got to Be All of You all of the time? And I think sometimes I've misunderstood what that really means, because I think I've identified, I'm just going straight in today, I identify with certain parts of my character, and when I'm in them they feel very real, and some of them I am more deeply in acceptance of than others. I'm getting so much better at accepting all aspects of who I am, and certainly that's been one of the steps to me being able to shift out of feeling shitty or low energy or whatever. Hope it's not too windy. It feels quite windy. I'm trying to protect the microphone with my hand. Hi, Zil. Should we go back this way, bubs? There are important things that need to be said, but wait. Hi, Z. Touch. Come on. Come on. The people are waiting. Come on, let's go. Oh, he's so fucking cute. Anyway, so I just did a little thing on my Instagram, on my Instagram stories, talking about how I have friends who are far away, like in Australia and things, and so we have to like schedule times to call. And this morning I'm speaking to someone in about 15-20 minutes, right? A lady who's in Australia. I think she's in Melbourne, or near there. And I almost contacted her this morning and said, I can't make today because I'm just feeling a little bit like lower energy. And the truth of it is, yesterday I felt a little bit anxious at one point, and to the point where it was so heightened, I just let myself feel it, and I was like, don't really know what this is all about, but it's here, so I'm just going to let it happen. So because of that, today I'm feeling like quite chilled and quite zen, because the anxiety has dissipated, and so now I'm just like, and it feels like I feel fine, I feel good, but I feel like lower energy. And I think sometimes we can get into this idea that we have to, like, if I'm going to live stream, or if I'm going to, even if I'm going to speak to friends, or like go to the gym or whatever, that I have to feel a certain way in order to do that thing. And what we forget is that sometimes doing the thing is actually what helps us shift our energy state. So for example, doing this live stream, there was part of me that was like, you can't go live unless you're feeling like 100% zingy, tippity top, all of the wisdom to share, all of the truth bombs, bam, bam, bam. But actually, it's the process of jumping on live and doing the damn thing and saying, right, I'm committing to doing a live stream, that actually bring that energy shift that I wanted. Do you see what I mean? So I know I talk about this quite a lot. Just my breath may quicken slightly because my dog is getting very sniffy. And when a hound gets sniffy, you better be paying attention, because that little shit will run off before you know what's happened. Heinzel! Heinzie! It's going to make me use my Hitler voice. Heinzel! Oh my God, he's going so fast. He's got tiny fucking legs. The tiniest legs you ever did see. But my God, he can run like a motherfucker. Anyway, so that was really what I wanted to come on and share with you, is that what if you just got to be, if you're in a mood, you just get to be in a mood, and what if you're really fucking happy and high vibe, you just get to be that way regardless of how anyone else is feeling, regardless of what you have to do that day. What if you just chose to feel how you want to feel? And really that's kind of the core of most of my messages, if we're honest about it. But I just think it bears repeating, because it's something that's so simple that we often forget, that choice to shift out of feeling shit, or to lean into it in order to allow us to pass through it and learn whatever we're meant to learn from it. That's all a choice. And sometimes it can feel like we can feel a bit victimized by our feelings, and actually if you feel like that, then you're only ever going to remain stuck. So it's just about understanding what works for you to shift your energy? What works for you to shift your mindset? And actually do the damn thing. So it's all well and good sitting on the couch going, I know if I just went outside I'd feel better. And then going, oh, well, I can't be bothered because if I go outside I've got to put shoes on and I've got to do this, oh, and then I've got to do that, and oh. And before you know it, you've excused yourself out of doing the fucking thing that was going to make you feel better. So effectively you're choosing to remain feeling shit. And so I challenge you today to do something that feels exciting, that feels exhilarating, that's going to make you feel fucking alive. And if that thing is signing up for my one-day retreat, then obviously send me a message right now. But that's one of the reasons why I've designed this retreat the way that I have, is because I want people to understand that even if you're slightly afraid of doing something, or even if you're feeling like a little bit of apprehension, but you know that it's something that could really fucking change your life, change your state, change your mindset, and yeah, change your entire fucking being, why wouldn't you do it? And the only reason you wouldn't do it is because you're afraid. You're afraid that maybe you don't have as much potential as you thought you might have. You're afraid that maybe you have even more potential than you thought you had. You're afraid because you know deep inside that when you start up leveling, things are going to move fucking fast. As soon as you shift into that lane of abundance, you are going to be like, whew, and it's going to fly and you're going to move fucking fast, and that can feel scary. But what is more scary is to remain stuck, stagnant, confused, lost, overwhelmed, powerless, hopeless, helpless, all of those bullshit feelings that none of us like to fucking feel. Those are the feelings that we want to get rid of. Those are the feelings that we want to shift through and out of. So do something today that feels a little bit scary, but a little bit exciting. And if that thing just happens to be reaching out to me, fucking do it. Send me a message right now. Let's get this show on the road. Love you all so much. Thank you for helping me shift my energy from feeling slightly low vibe to feeling like super empowered and like the flow is coming through me. Oh my God, it's so good that there is no one around and it's literally just me. It's just me and the dog here. At least I think it is. There could be people watching and thinking, what the fuck is this crazy ass woman doing out there in her harem pants? That's right, harem pants. And a hoodie. This is one of the dangers of working for yourself, by yourself, is that you just forget that there are maybe socially acceptable standards of what you should wear out of the house. Not that I ever really cared about that anyway, but now it's even worse. Anyway, go immediately, send me a private message about my retreat, send me a private message about working with me. You know we need to up-level your shit. You know that I can help you. You know we can do this together. And if you don't know that, I'm not sure why you're here, but please keep enjoying what I put out into the world. I hope it somehow manages to shift you out of a place of feeling stuck into a lane of super flow abundance. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.